Hey guys, so it's Friday night. I'm just off for a gym and steam, and I figured it'd be a perfect time to make a video because I wasn't really planning on making one. I got a lot to share today. So Friday's always been a big day for me, right? Friday's always been a big deal for me because I remember, like, in my youth, when I was waiting to go to jail, I was on bail. I had a 6 p.m. curfew. My life changed overnight. I went from being able to do anything I want at all times because I had the money and the freedom and the people in my life, to all of a sudden overnight I was forced to live with my mom, who I hadn't seen in like 5 years. She was an active drug user. No money, 6 p.m. curfew, no girlfriend. I was the worst boyfriend to this girl for so long, like 2-3 years, maybe a little more. I was the worst, and she always stayed with me, and that was like the first person who ever loved me and the first bit of normalcy I ever had in my life, looking back. Because when we first got together, when I was 16 years old, I would like sneak into her room. She would sneak me in because I didn't have a home. I didn't have anywhere to go and sleep and go to school, eat breakfast, and she would wake up early in the morning and she would make me breakfast. Scrambled eggs, peanut butter toast on whole wheat bread, and an apple. She did a lot for me. She really loved me. I thought I loved her too, but I cheated on her anytime I got the opportunity. And I was an evil son of a bitch when I was a teenager. I had no soul, man. No conscience. Like, no integrity whatsoever. And that's why I deserved everything bad that's ever happened to me. Because I was the worst. And I ruined people's lives. And I remember this one time, I was working a phone for a long time, a drug phone. I have in one of my previous other videos, you can go back, I think the video is called My Experience in the Drug World or something like that. I got this phone for 12 hours at a time, and during those 12 hours the phone would ring non-stop. So like, you didn't even really have 10 minutes to just chill. And there was this one time where there was this family. It was a mom and dad, and they had kids that were sleeping, and they spent all their rent money that night on me. I went to their place probably like 10 times, and their apartments were right beside McDonald's and Dunkin'. They're like these really rundown townhouses, and I had never been there before either. That was the crazy thing, is like these people just started calling. I went there so many times through the night, and I came to find out that that was their rent money, and their kids had no lunch in the morning, and I bought them McDonald's because the parents asked me to. It's crazy, man. But that's why, like, I deserved everything bad that's happened to me, because karma is real and karma is deserved. So it's funny how that works. When I lost everything, when I got on bail, that girl finally cheated on me and left me. And I wanted her back so bad. That was when I really started using heavily, because I was missing my friends. They all thought I was a rat. They all thought that I snitched them out, even though I went to jail. Like, there was lots of other people who got busted and didn't go to jail, and they were usually seen as a rat, but I actually was going to jail, and people knew that, and they still accused me of being a rat, even with no proof. And I'd never once ratted any of my friends out in any way. The cops hated me. When I actually got busted, they didn't need anything. They had everything. Everything. They didn't even talk to me. They didn't try. They didn't need to. There'd been like 10 times before that where I'd been arrested, brought to the cop station, held for like 2 days, interrogated. So scared. Never once ratted out my friends. Yet after I got busted, most of my friends, there's only a few, and they're still with me today. And they're on my YouTube channel. And like, I'll never forget that. And one of them actually had the same thing happen to him. But he's never switched up on me. He's always believed in me. Thank you, brother. And he knows everything I'm speaking about right now, too, because he's been in my life since then. He saw me having my girlfriend sneak me into her window so I'd have a place to stay. This girl loved me, and I didn't care, right? Instant gratification and pleasure and what I wanted in the moment and my selfish needs came first, and that's so cruel. And I've probably caused that woman to like not trust anyone. Well, like that's not exactly true, but she's been with a good guy for a long time. They have kid together, you know, everything's good. I come from a small town. We know things about each other, right? It's not weird that I know this. So it might sound like it, but yeah, you know, Fridays were a tough one when I was on bail because I'd always get into these little relationships. It's like I was stuck at home at 6 p.m. and I was so obsessed with having a girlfriend at all times. It was so stupid. I was such a simp. And I became a simp being on that curfew. And I'd get in these relationships with these people that were terrible. And on Friday nights, they'd be out cheating on me because no one wants to settle down with me and stay at home with me on a 6 p.m. curfew, right? How dare they? So it was some BS, you know? But it was tough. Fridays were emotional for me. So anyway, when I got sober here a few years ago, Fridays were tough. I had to make sure my Fridays were the most structured day of the week. So what I would do is I would go to the gym, I would go to the pool, I'd go to an AA meeting, I'd go to the pool again, then I'd go to Safeway, get my groceries, go home, cook a nice dinner, watch a nice movie, just kind of settle down. But there were still girls that I had in my life during this time, and there'd be times they'd go to the bar on a Friday, and I'd be so tempted to go with them, and I'd be so sad, and I'd be like, you're just gonna cheat on me like the ones before, in my head, right? I never actually said this, thankfully, but it's insanity what we do to ourselves, right? All because we don't want to take accountability and look at the hard stuff. Eventually, I started looking at the real reasons why I get this way on Friday nights. And that's what you got to do. And it's not pretty, but it's better than sitting like that every Friday night for the rest of your life. Because I realized the bar was done. The club's done. Drugs done. This is how Friday has to be. And all I cared about at that time was healing. I didn't care about starting a business. I didn't care about starting a YouTube. All I wanted to do was be at peace within myself and not have constant anxiety, constant depression, constant negative thoughts. So these were the things I had to do every day. And eventually, following through with that routine gave me like the confidence that I can keep a job. And then like I can get a job that I actually like doing. And I can actually do a job that is skilled because I'm competent and I have difficult life experience that's given me skills and expertise in certain areas, which is amazing. Like I have to be grateful for that every single day. That's unreal. I didn't need to go to university. I didn't need to go to college. I thought these things were bad. No. I got everything I need from my life experience. That's priceless. Like, I have no choice but to thank the Creator for that. Thank you for this difficulty. It's made me a strong person, and it's made me who I'm supposed to be. Like, without that, I'd be one of these people that are so lost and restless and discontent and always needing the next shiny object. And I made my first online sale today. I cut my first deal. I sold my first program. And I wasn't nervous on the sales call because I'd been there before in my mind. And I've been building myself into the man who's capable of closing a sale, who's capable of being confident in his abilities and in his program and in his what he delivers on a day-to-day basis. And you know how I've done that? By following through with the things I need to do every day, with the things I told myself Sunday I need to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, following through to the very best of my ability. Some days I might not make it. I might not make it to the gym maybe, but I've made it to do 100 push-ups and pull-ups, and I'm making up for it in some way because it's mental. I'm not doing this for the physical gains. I'm doing this to become the man I need to be. It's different. And life runs different when you run your life that way. Time for me to go for a little workout, sauna, steam. I just wanted to quickly touch base with you guys and let you know things are moving forward. So, thanks a lot. I hope you guys have a great weekend.